Hi everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to the Messy Desk. I'm going to be making my quilted page of tags 8 by 10 or larger. So what I've used is the beautiful quilt pieces that were available for us at Big Mama's house, okay? And while we were there for the gathering, and I have put 4 of the pieces and I've glued them onto a green piece of paper because it's going to match. It's going to be perfect for the journal that I'm working on. Remember, I am working on the butterfly journal for my March challenge. I have glued it down with fabric tack all over the place because I'm going to be making this into tags. Right now, I'm going to cut off the fabric. Okay, so, and I'll save those pieces because I can use those. You guys, this is my first time I've sat down at my desk in like almost 2 weeks. And I had planned to totally take today off to get you know, my stuff all situated, back in order, and so I did have this already started. So I thought, you know what, we can go ahead and make this, and that way I have a video from the challenge up today. I know it's not a butterfly challenge piece, which means it's not one of the ones that are brand new, but it kind of is. Okay, so we have an 8 by 10 or larger paper covered with quilted pieces. Okay, now your quilted pieces can be paper or fabric. Primarily, I was thinking fabric for this one because you have a masterboard that you're making. So really, this one should be fabric. But you know, I know that there are many of you out there that will say, well, Julie, you didn't say. So there you go. I don't want to fight with anybody today. I just got back from vacation. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold this in half. And that's going to tell me where I'm going to cut these. And the reason I did with the fold in the half, because this way they're going to be too big to fit. Actually, they might have fit in the journal that I'm making, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and we'll cut this. And literally, we are making quilted tags. I think they are going to be awesome. So this direction, let's see, start at 10. I am going to go ahead and cut them. You know what? I'm not even going to measure. I'm going to cut and have 3. So I'll cut here. I could have used my guillotine cutter, but then I would have to get into the closet and drag it out. So I'm hoping to have a place for that when I redo my craft room. So on this one, because my journal is larger, I believe my journal is 9 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 of them to be the 9, or to be as long as these are. Okay, so these are my pieces, and we can see that they, you know, they did originally go together. Go ahead and put them so that you can see. It's just kind of fun. Put the puzzle back together. Okay, so I've got 5 tags. Now, I can go ahead and sew around the outsides, and I think on the larger ones, yeah, I don't want to lose any of this fabric. I kind of really, you know, I like the idea of maybe rounding them. I was actually going to take out and make fancy edges, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to go ahead and round the corners, and I'm going to sew around it. And that will just, the sewing will give me that extra help so that nothing falls off. And so I am distressing a little bit, right? So we could distress the backs of these. So I'm going to end up with 5 tags. So so this is a different way of getting quilted tags, and I thought that this would be really cool for us to have these. So giving you a different texture. You can bring in some other colors. You know, you might have a different, you know, patchwork. I have this beautiful patchwork that came in one of my boxes from Sarah at Sarita's Sales. And so, you know, that I could have used that, but these are perfect. Perfect. They came from Big Mama's. You saw in one of the videos Sharon shared hers. That was one of the things we were able to go through, and they were able to ask questions, and we were able to get several people some of their parts for their challenge done. And so this was one of the things that Sharon worked on. And so yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and sew around those. I think I'll go ahead and distress them first. Okay. So I think it's pretty exciting to have these old pieces of fabric in this journal. So those of you that received your Happy Mail, looking forward to seeing what you do with that. That's Happy Mail from the gathering. Several of us picked people, and we put together your packages, and then Bonnie sent them all off. So yeah, so depending, we had you know, a lot of people that asked for the packages. And so we used the items that people had sent us. I mean, there was so much stuff to work with. So much wonderful stuff to work with. And so looking forward to seeing what you all make. If you were at the gathering, continue to show us what you are making with the items that you received. It was a vacation. I enjoyed myself so much. And then getting to go and visit with my daughter. And of course, they're in a rental, And most of their stuff, like 90% of their stuff, is still in boxes because, you know, they were waiting to sell their Arizona house. It's supposed to close today. And then they, you know, they'll start looking, or they've kind of started looking, but they'll be looking for their new home. I'm going to go ahead and sew this, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and we have our five tags. Okay. And they are stitched around them. They are inked, so they already have 2 things done to them. They need a 3rd thing, and they need a DearJulieJulie digital. So for the digital, I have some of the little postcards. I think we'll go ahead and cut a couple of those. This is from the travel kit, the travel digital kit. It has these postcards in all the sizes, from regular postcard size down to these little tiny ones. And these have been great to be able to use to add a digital, a DearJulieJulie digital. Another thing that I can do, I'm looking through here. Okay, so here's another size. And this one. Okay, so this gives us another size. Again, the travel digital kit had these. If you are a DearJulieJulie Patreon, depending on what your level was, you also have access to a variety of the postcards from when we did the travel kits. Okay, so that gives me those. Then up here I have some butterflies that I can use. So another thing I thought always cool on a let's do it on this one. Okay, so I'm going to take my crocodile and work my way through both the fabric and the card there. So I've got my 2 holes, and then I'm going to grab some ribbon. I have some yellow ribbon here. Oh, I have a cat. You guys, the cats have, they have definitely are glad I'm home. There's been one or the other with me everywhere I go once they find me. They don't follow me, but then when they find me, they're like, oh, I found you, so I'll just stay right here. It's kind of funny. Okay, I'm just going to do the tie, which is my favorite of the antique ribbon closures. There are 6 different antique ribbon closures, and you can find the video showing you how to make all 6 of them. It's in the description box down below. I think it's really cool. I bought a package of vintage and antique cards at a Western Days thing, and the cards all had these great ways of using ribbon in them, and so I dissected them, and this is what we get. So there's that. And I think on this one, I'm going to go ahead and put one of these down below, and it's going to be a pocket. Okay, so it's the first time I've used glue since I've been home. So hopefully we can get it out of here. Okay, so I've got fabric tack in here. It was interesting to see everybody's what glue that they like to use and what they didn't and why they didn't. At the get together, I still love my Tombow Mono. Okay, I'm gonna put that in there for right now because I don't have to fill it now. I can fill it at the end. But there is my first tag, and so it has the antique ribbon closure, sewing, and inking as its 3 things. And then we also added the Dear Julie Julie digital down here. I think so. My son-in-law, we went to Lowe's. They did not have the drywall tape. I was like, I thought I wanted to make stuff. I did make some things while I was at their house, but not much. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one. I'm gonna add this down here. Okay. And I'll add a piece of it up here. So I started to tell you, so when I went to my daughter's house, usually I work on house stuff with my daughter. You know, we decorate, or when we made curtains and pillowcases and stuff one time, or you know, she'll have her garden and we'll do that. But there was none of that. So I had a very relaxing vacation at her house. It was awesome. So yeah, I actually had a vacation. So anybody that was a part of that in any way, thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, my enchiladas turned out. I made enchiladas the Thursday when we were at the gathering, and nobody killed over or anything. So that was good. Yeah, it was amazing. The kids took me to the Precious Moments Chapel. That was beautiful. It was on my bucket list. I had never gotten to go, and that's just amazing that one man painted everything that's in there. That's like, wow, crazy wow. Okay, so we added the tape to this one, and I think we can add, let's come up here and find a butterfly. Okay, so you know, we are doing butterflies. This is for the butterfly journal that I'm making. Remember, I have 3 new butterfly kits in the Etsy shop. There's a beautiful butterfly garden, and so it gives you all the garden stuff, and then butterflies to put in it. And then there is butterfly field notes, which has just like it sounds, field notes. It's got a specimen piece, and it's just so cool. And then there's butterfly backgrounds, using all of the backgrounds that I used to make those kits. So, and then of course, if you were a Patreon in March, you got a butterfly kit there also, and that kit is still there. So if you become a Patreon, depending on what level, you'll get the level pieces that they got for that level, and they're still there, because everything, you know, it's like if you join Patreon, all of the digitals that they've gotten over the last 3 years are still in there. And you have access to them as long as you are a Patreon. I believe as soon as you're not a Patreon, you don't have access anymore. So, okay. So they're just adding a butterfly to that one. And, okay. So now I kind of need a topper. So these are from the Butterfly Garden kit. This is the mini 6-pack, and we had gone through and stamped on this during the, I think it was during the VIP. So I'm going to make a tab out of that. Okay. We'll add that on there. Do we have a butterfly? So this is a butterfly from Butterfly Garden. I can add that. That'll be fine. I've got this one out, so we'll just keep using this. So I ended up buying a gigantic duffel bag when I was at Walmart at the kids' house. They took me to a Walmart so I could get a duffel bag so that I could take home all the things that I got at Big Mama's. So I was able to bring things home. I was flying Southwest home, so I could have 2 carry-ons. On the way there, I was flying American, and you could have 1 carry-on and 1 personal item. So basically, I had my clothes when I was going. Okay, so we need to add one more thing to this one. And I'm looking around to see what we can add. You know what? We've got a flower. And I do want to use these flowers. So it's kind of cool because we can use anything in our stash this time. And we're just making the ABC elements. And then we also have to use the ABC items. And one of the ABC items is bling. And I have it over here. I have it on my desk so that I remember to use it. So here we go. We're going to add some bling into the center of that flower. There we go. Okay, so that will give us a fun little card like that. You know what? I think I'm going to add this washi stamp also. Add that to the back. Okay, we'll come up here and attach it so that it's also attached to that top piece. Okay, I like that. Okay, now, let's see. Now this one, else do we have? Well, we have a piece of the cards, one of the cardstock pieces. I think we use this for the policy envelope right here. So that can give us a tab. You know what? What if we go off the side on this one? And then we'll put this on, and then we'll add the flower, and we'll have that out the side. I think, I'm not positive, but I think I have like a border that this can come out of, or a pocket. Okay, so there we go with our, oh, we've got 2 flowers. Okay, so there's that one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and our last big one. Okay, so on this one, if we have this kind of going at an angle, and our butterfly can come on here, and maybe, so using all the same things, just in a different way. Okay. Okay, I definitely like this at an angle. Okay. Put glue on here. Lay that down. Yeah, I like that at an angle. And then we'll put this down. Maybe find a spot where it's starting to come off. So when I got home, well, when I landed in Burbank, you guys, it was raining. It was raining. I mean, it was raining. And I was starving because I chose not to eat on my trip, really. I don't like to have any reason for my stomach to be mad. So so I was starving. So I said, I'm starving. So we went out to eat. But holy mackerel, it was raining. It was pouring. The old man was probably snoring. I'm not sure, but it was crazy rain. Crazy rain. And so that was interesting. I didn't do butterfly words yet. I was going to. So I'm thinking that, you know, a butterfly word could go on here. Now, the other thing I have over here, you guys, I totally forgot. I have the stickers. I pulled them out so that I could remember that they were here, so I could use them. because we can use anything that's in our stash. Yay. So I'm going to put this on the postcard. Whoa. Okay, go ahead, come around. Okay, I think we'll. There we go. So that's the large one. If we can do this and have used this up also. So if you get a chance to go to a gathering, I highly recommend it. It was amazing. It was wonderful. The ladies were so much fun. And well, you all know Big Mama was the best hostess ever. And Bonnie the sheriff was extremely great assistant hostess. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I told Tom, be prepared if they do it. If we do it again, I'll be staying the whole time. I won't be leaving. I missed him though. I missed him a lot. It was just, everything about it was amazing. Okay, so I used a sticker on that last one. So, excuse me. Okay, so we have this one that's going to be able to be a pull out from the side. So like if you have a little pocket, it'll sit in like that and you'll be able to pull it out. You've got journaling space. I think that's going to be great. And then these, of course, with their items up on the top, I think that they are going to be a lot of fun. I might want to add something to this one. We'll see when I get it into the journal what we're going to do with it. Okay, so our, what did I call that? It's an 8x10 quilted page of tags, 8x10 or larger. So you make your quilted page and then you make your tags out of your full page. And then you'll have those to add to the journal. So if you want to just cut it and have 4 tags, you can cut it to have 4 tags. I cut mine for 5. You could cut for 6, 10, whatever, however many tags that you want to cut yours into. But that's how we're doing it for the quilted page. It's a quilted page of tags. So you're making the quilted page, and then you're turning them into tags. So let's see if we can line this up. So they go like that, or was it like that? It's like that. So they go like that. There's that. And then over here we have these two and this one. So that's what they started out like. And then we twisted them and turned them in all the different directions, and this is what we got. Okay, so 5 tags ready to go in my journal. I like these. The colors in this work really well with what I'm doing with my journal. If you saw the videos from from Big Mama's house, there is a playlist of Big Mama's house videos, live videos. I'll put those in the description box down below. And we made several of the butterfly ones there. We made, yeah, so we made several of them, and so do check that out. I didn't stop making those just because I went on vacation. However, you saw me make a yellow journal, 2 days of embellishments, and then the flip through. And you also saw my haul from Sarita, and I showed you the awesome, oh my gosh, that was so much fun, the fabric. So I got this was fabric that I got in that, and I showed you, I made a bunch of embellishments out of the fabric, this piece of fabric that was in the haul from Sarah. And so make sure you've checked those out. And then I also put up 2 archived videos for you. One of them was from 7 years ago. Okay, so yeah, so I hope you had a chance to check those out. If you didn't, they are there on YouTube, and also the playlist again for the gathering is in the description box down below, as it's the playlist for the antique ribbon closure. So thank you guys so much for being here. Have an amazing day. I'm gonna go take a nap. I think I have jet lag and I'm tired. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. Uh-oh, this one doesn't have a digital, a Dear Julie Julie digital. So I'm going to add one of the postcards. Of course, it's big and fluffy there. You know what? Let's set it to this side. Let's maybe add... Oh, there we go. We'll put that on that side. Let's see. The other ones, the butterflies, are digitals. So they're all taken care of. And this one has the postcard. And now this one has a postcard. Dun, 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 dun. So there you go. That's a blooper. Have a great day. Bye. For real. Bye-bye.